What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday. We got 15 games here tonight. There is some weather concerns and some games, but still, we're going to be avoiding those for the most part. And we got some great plays for you. 2 pitchers, 4 batters. We had the top hitter on the slate last night in Aguilar. Our pitchers didn't do that great, though not the strikeouts that I was looking for. All the rest of my hitters pretty much pooped their pants, but still, I guess Aguilar was really nice. He had like 35 DraftKings points at 3,300. So if you ran out him, he kind of softened the blow on the rest of those hitters not doing much, I guess. But hopefully we can have a better night here tonight. I feel much more confident about our pitchers, I would say, here in tonight compared to yesterday after dealing with their BS. Wheeler just really had bad command in the second inning. He allowed 2 walks and then couldn't really get any good pitches. He was just leaving them over the middle of the zone and giving the Reds some easier hits. He did settle in, but still he dug too much of a hole against the Reds. A really bad lineup so far this year, but feeling good about it here tonight. So go ahead and drop a like in the video if you're ready to win some money and have a good night of MLB DraftKings picks. Hopefully they work out. So let's try to get over 70 likes in this video. If we can hit that, that'd be great. Let's get into it though. Trevor Bauer first up. I'm going to pay up for him. This guy just is such a good DraftKings pitcher when he's on because his pitch limit is really just to the roof. I think he averages the most pitches per game, like 120 pitches, 118. The Indians aren't afraid to let him go 7 to 8 innings. Against Miami here, you can't ask for much of a better matchup. They have a 28% K rate versus right-handed pitchers. Bauer had a 30% K rate last year. Good ballpark to pitch in Miami. They're only implied 2.8 runs. Think he has a great shot at getting the win. And he's been very consistent the last 3 starts. Tough matchup against Houston. They don't strike out much. Still won 8 innings despite 6 walks. So, pretty damn good outing, I would say, despite the tough matchup. 20 DraftKings points at 27 against a good Atlanta lineup as well. 28 against a good Seattle lineup. So some solid stuff coming from him. Feeling another big outing with big K upside. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with Julio Terry Ron, however you pronounce his name, here against San Diego. Really good matchup. Their lineup is a little bit banged up with Tatis likely out. He is their leadoff hitter, probably one of their better hitters of the whole entire season. Underwhelming performances so far this year from their other guys, and Manny Machado. Will Myers really struggling. So this is a pretty weak lineup without their guy Tatis in there. They struck out a good amount last night. They've been striking out a ton so far this year. They were 25.7% K rate versus right-handed pitchers, and Terron has a good BVP against them and 61 plate appearances. They only have a 167 batting average in those 61 plate appearances, so some solid stuff. Terron can be an up-and-down pitcher. He does walk a good amount of hitters, but with how San Diego operates, they don't really walk much. They swing at a lot of balls, and they're a little bit too aggressive, so that's like a perfect spot for Terron to avoid the walks, go a little bit deeper in this game, possibly get a win, and he has been better in 2 starts at home, only allowing 2 runs compared to a big ERA on the road. So I guess he feels a little more comfortable, and against San Diego here, I think he should be able to get in a groove. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. So you got Trevor Bauer and Terron, both guys with a really good upside. And a nice price tag at Terron at $8,000. So for my first hitter, I'm going to go with Polanco here at 4,500. Really slow start to the season, just power-wise, but I think he can break through with a big park upgrade going to Texas here. There is some weather concerns, but obviously it's a little bit early in the day for me to know whether or not this game is going to be safe or not. Based on right now, when I looked at the weather, it looked better. It looked safer rather than a spot that could be postponed. So as of right now, I'm assuming that this game is good to go. It's a really good spot for Polanco going against a bad right-handed pitcher. Like I said, big park upgrade. And this guy had some good power against righties last year. He had a 265 ISO against them. They're implied 5.4 runs. Polanco in the meat of that lineup can definitely get some RBIs and drive in some runs. So at 4,500 here, good opportunity for a big breakthrough performance, a big home run to get the power going in the bat. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first hitter. Then I'm going to go with Chris Davis. He's been really quiet recently. He's definitely a very streaky hitter. Like he'll hit like 5 home runs in the span of 2 games, but then go like 20 games without 1 home run. So he's a very up and down guy. But if there's one thing I know about Chris Davis is that when his batting average down to 224, he's thinking, why am I not closer to 247? This guy somehow hit for a 247 average like the last like 5 years. Absolutely incredible. I think he's gonna step up here in the spot against Rick Porcello, a guy that is known for allowing a good amount of home runs. Chris Davis had a 315 ISO versus right-handed pitchers last year, so a ton of power against them. Can definitely go deep against Porcello, and if Porcello struggles like he can in some starts, like sometimes he'll just have no command, allow a few home runs, and be pulled early. The Red Sox bullpen is not very good in those kind of situations. They more have got like 1 or 2 guys that can kind of save a game and just kind of close it out. But they don't really have those mid-relief guys that are very good. So I think if they can get to that, Chris Davis can have some extra opportunities against bad pitchers and definitely has a good opportunity against Rick Porcello as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. Really cheap at $4,400 for one of the best home run hitters in all of baseball. Then we're going to go with Suarez here, going against one of the worst pitchers, if not like the worst left-handed pitcher in all of baseball, and Jason Vargas. Suarez, a really, really good lefty hitter so far this year. He has a 438 ISO and a 60% hard contact rate against lefties. The sample is pretty small, but still he's absolutely been crushing it. And the sample was big enough last year because he had a 273 ISO and a 54% hard contact rate versus lefties. So combine those two, guy absolutely crushes against lefties. And against Vargas, he's 4 for 7 with 2 doubles against them. So he has that pop ability. Vargas is absolutely smashed against right-handed batters. So I like Suarez a lot here. Nice price tag at $4,100. He does struggle sometimes against right-handed pitchers, but he's always known for his production against lefties. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third hitter. Then I'm going to combine him with Yasiel Puig here at $3,800. Another guy that's been hitting pretty damn well against lefties, has a 375 ISO against them. And Vargas, like I said, one of the worst pitchers against righty batters. He's allowing a 59% hard contact to righties. And Puig and Suarez can definitely have some really big upside. They're going to be around each other in the order. Can go back-to-back for like one could hit a double, Puig could hit a home run, and just kind of knock each other in to be a nice little correlation of drafting points. And a nice price tag at $3,800 and $4,100 for the both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and lock them in there as my final hitters. So you got some really good upside. You got Trevor Bauer, Terry Ron, Suarez, Polanco, Chris Davis, and Yasiel Puig. So go ahead and drop a like if you enjoyed the video, got anything out of value in this one. Like I said, over 70 likes would be great. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more MLB DraftKings picks. You don't want to miss out on this good content. And good luck here tonight. Hope you guys kill it, and we'll see you back here again next time.